really need to prioritize. The good news is it is being prioritized. I think, it's certainly one of the top priority issues in our city and in our county at this time. And really,
in 1,000 feet, turn left onto Arroyo Drive.
Seen as kind of a positive byproduct of facing this COVID-19 pandemic is that there are being more resources kind of supporting homeless solutions right now because of this realization that that we need to protect those people living on our streets, and we need to not only help them move into housing kind of for the dignity component, but for their sheer safety. So making sure that there are additional resources available for folks so we can move them off the streets, out of encampments, and into non-congregate shelters when possible, and making sure we're even working. PATH has a program called Lease Up where we work with private landlords to really engage private property owners and managers to get on board with leasing to formerly homeless individuals or individuals that are looking to. Great. So I think they're pretty alarming, but I think that they are also eye-opening for people, and we've seen, as I mentioned, kind of an influx in support at both the public funding side and an outpouring of support from private donors and funders as well, really recognizing the severity of the issue, the safety issue in the face of the pandemic, and wanting to generate quick, permanent solutions.
And are you seeing people in need of temporary housing or long-term, or both maybe?
All across the board, really. I think that one kind of big expo, they're an important thing for people and probably the listeners of this show to understand is that really everyone has a different set of every single person has a different kind of set of resources that are available to them, and oftentimes there are different solutions, right, based on whether someone might be a veteran or someone's experienced homelessness due to job loss, recent job for years and years. Every story, and I think what we certainly try to do at PATH is tailor those solutions to the individual person, so individualize the services and solutions. So for some folks, emergency housing might be a necessary first step, right? We need to put them, support them with temporary interim bridge housing while we're working on a longer term plan. For PATH specifically, every single person who walks through our doors or encounters any of our programs, the goal is to help them end their homelessness. Kind of point blank, right? Whenever, wherever, however long that takes. So the end goal for every single person we serve is to move them into a permanent home, and to ensure that they are no longer homeless. But that journey looks different for every single person.
And who needs affordable housing right now the most? Who are you seeing that needs housing? Is it families? Is it individuals? Is it a mix?
I mean, again, I think it's a mix, right? We just need more affordable housing, whether it's affordable housing, whether it's supportive housing specifically for people who have transitioned off the streets, who did experience homelessness. We're seeing people from every walk of life, every demographic that are experiencing homelessness and need that opportunity to move into housing, and we can't do that without increasing the stock of affordable housing.
Okay. And how about veterans? I heard you mention them earlier. Do you tend to help out a lot of veterans that may be experiencing homelessness?
We do. We have some pretty robust veterans